Today, I want to give you a quick introduction to custom AOVs inside of Redshift and how you can utilize those in production. Custom AOVs can really simplify your compositing and make it way easier to change certain parts of your image after you rendered it. So let's say we've got that bust here, and the pattern on it is currently orange brownish, but maybe we need to change the hue later during production. And to avoid re-rendering the whole image or the whole sequence, we need a mask for it so we can alter the hue in post. This is where custom AOVs come into play, and you could very well imagine this pattern being a logo or some other type of graphic on top of a product that either is subject to change or needs to meet a really specific kind of color that you can only achieve when altering this in post. And the way to achieve this is really simple inside of Redshift. Today we only gonna focus on the store color to AOV node. There's also an integer to AOV and also a scalar to AOV node. But today, like I said, we're just going to focus on the store color to AOV node. We can connect our triplanar node or whatever texture we have just to our store color to AOV node. And what I'm doing here is I'm coloring this pattern with ramp after the fact. So I'm gonna connect my black and white information of the pattern to the store color to AOV node because I want to have black and white values, and I'm gonna connect it to the input 0. And my material goes into the beauty input, and then we connect it together to the output. And to set up a custom AOV now, the only thing we have to do is to go under the AOV name 0 and add a new custom AOV. And we just call it pattern. Then if we go to the drop down here, you can see we have now pattern as a path. And what's really cool inside of Redshift is that you can also store information of nodes to an AOV that you haven't connected to your material. So for example, I created that curvature node here, and I can also connect it to my AOV input 1 and connect my AO node to the AOV input 2. And for the curvature, I'm just creating a new custom AOV and call this curvature. And for my AO, I'm also adding a new custom AOV and just name it AO. And if we go to the dropdown now, you can see we have two new passes. We have AO and curvature. This was a really quick introduction to custom AOVs inside of Redshift, but I hope you learned something from it and can utilize it in production. That's been it, and hope to see you next time.